Hello, we're going to set up Colab, Hugging Face, and Brew. I have a new Macintosh machine right here, a new Mac OS VM. And I figured it'd be a good demo to run through it since about 80% of the students use Macintosh right now. So, since it is Google Colab, you can use Safari, but they'd really rather use Google Chrome. Let's just grab Google Chrome. Because sometimes it renders better, renders, I don't know, just differently. Generally, personally, I use Safari most of the time if I can, but it's more a third-party tracking cookie thing. Let me get this installed. We just go to Google and download Chrome, get it installed. Okay, let me close out Safari to save a little memory. Okay, now we're going to try Colab. And it's technically research.colab, but I'm just going to type Colab Google. I'm going to go to the first link. Welcome to Colab. There's a couple other things too. I mean, Lyrica creates beautiful music. Anti-gravity, we're going to do another video on anti-gravity. Anti-gravity is really neat because both, like Claude and I guess Codex, it's both a IDE and also a command line tool. You can also use anti-gravity in VS Code. So it's really flexible. So let's just go to Colab. So I'm just going to sign in. I'm going to use my, let me use my undergrad. Okay, now another thing to think about, and I just thought about this, is Colab can upload and download from Google Drive. So it's good to have Google Drive. It just makes life a little simpler. If you have a data set, you can just say, hey, it's in Google Drive, upload it. So we got to Colab and we're signed in. So now let me download Google Drive. Again, that's I think just drive.google.com. Let me look for the app. I know they kind of hide it. I don't know if this will install without me signing into the App Store. No. There we go, got it right here. So I'll replace this. Like I said, Google Drive, again, is completely optional. You can upload, you can connect directly to Hugging Face. If you have a Hugging Face API key token, you just, hey, grab it from Hugging Face. That's generally what I do. But there is an option once in a while, you know, when we maybe do model training or do something special and you have a bunch of documents like a RAG, it might be a little easier to upload through Google Drive. This is a brand new machine, so it doesn't hurt to have Google Drive on it. I'll provide you the link, Google Drive, and this is Google, what's this, Colab. So let me get this installed real quick. I'll come back when it's done installed. And generally, I'd recommend not using your nevada.edu. I just use your unlv.edu, which is I already have my unlv.edu account, so I can't use it. And now we're all signed into Google Drive. And so, like I said, the benefit of this is that let me just get it set up. So yeah, the benefit of that is, yeah, see, since Safari works just fine. You can go into here and you literally just upload from Google Drive. Which is really nice. You can save your work on a Google Drive. You can upload to Google Drive. The integration on Google Drive is really nice. Another thing you can do too, I do this once in a great while, is you can have Google Drive connect to your local machine and use your local machine's GPU if you have a lot of GPU power. Now, there's probably better ways to do it, but it can be done. So I'm going to say Google setup, Google Drive setup. So we got that done. Let's see what's next on my list. Let's go to Hugging Face. And again, I don't know if I should switch. Let me switch over to Safari. And do the search. Go right here. Sign up. What is it? Let me make my own password. Richard Young. But like I said, I don't have Twitter. This. I mean, I have all this stuff. I'm going to put it in here. Show what it said. All three parts are different. I guess, yeah, there we go. So then it sent me a verification email, which now I have to sign into Google and get that. We have the verification code. Copy. Okay, so right here, the first thing it says join an organization. So the way we can do that is MIS 752. I think it's maybe a dash. UNLV MIS 752 AI and healthcare. There'll be an icon. I just haven't had time to create it. There we go. So now I'm in this organization. I think. I figured it out. Now there should be a join. Request to join this organization and request. And then I'll get an email saying, hey, Richard Young student is trying to join, and I'll just approve it. Sorry, I had to switch accounts, but it should be approved now. So you can see I'm now a member. Richard Young student is a member. So all this allows me to kind of do is post the spaces, read additional things. So Hugging Face is set up. It's probably a good idea to spend a little bit of time on Hugging Face, setting up your profile, but totally optional up to you. Another cool thing is you can always go to Hugging Face spaces and look around at what other people have created. I hope this would kind of motivate you. I think when I was working with one of the other videos, I was demoing this. So here is how you can use this LLM. Just another method of doing it. Like I said, Hugging Face Spaces has a lot of creative and also, be warned, NSSW type stuff. So just, you make pictures, you do 3D modeling, you make music, do sentiment analysis. You know, you could have prompt routing between 2 or 3 different LLMs. So it can do a lot of different things. And you know what, like I said, the really cool thing, okay, the thing I love, or one of the things I love, is let's see if we can find files. So this is how they made it, right here. I have all the code they use to make their space. So I can copy it, I can clone it, I can understand it, I can learn from it. It truly is a great way to learn. And I just realized I was on video. Okay, so I'm just going to click on a couple things here. Let's see, skip to feed. I guess we got that all. This tells you kind of what goes on. So now you are on Hugging Face. So what was next on my to-do list? Okay, Brew. Okay. I can show you how to set up a Hugging Face token to Colab, but let's do Brew. Brew is simply a way to install packages on your machine. You might not need this, and you might need this. I don't know. I use it because I do some local development. So I split between Colab and this local version. So I'm going to copy this where it is. So here's Brew. And paste it here. And I'm going to let it install and pause this for a second. Basically, when you go to install this, you have to give it your password. It's downloading command line from Apple. But at the very end, it's going to give you two or three, I think it's 2 lines of code that you have to copy and paste and put it in the terminal. Okay, and this is just terminal. I hit command and space on the Mac to do that.